Hello, how's it going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And before we dive into this video, a very important video coming up for you guys. I just want to thank everyone for their support. Hope everyone's doing really well, and for all the interactions you guys had on all of our social media pages. I am really impressed. Thank you for all the support that everyone has been given so far, liking our videos, posting them on their kind of stories, sharing them to their friends. It's been incredible to see the support. Please continue it throughout the transfer window and even after that, because the season isn't over yet, and clearly Todd Boehly believes that as well, with another signing for Chelsea. Malo Gusto, I hope I'm not butchering that name up, but Malo Gusto signed for £27 million, just 19 years of age, and he'll be loaned back to Lyon for the rest of the season, which I think is the perfect kind of choice here. And the reason I say that is because at the moment where you're looking for Reece James to come back, and once he does, I highly doubt Gusto's going to have a lot of game time right away. It's something that he's going to have to cope with, and something we're going to discuss in this video as well, that he's only 19 years of age and he really needs a lot of regular time for his football to improve and to be at the level of maybe Reece James is at the moment, being one of the best, or being considered as one of the best right backs in the world. It's the perfect signing for Chelsea after a lot of targets were discussed throughout summer, Jonathan Klaus being one of the key ones in that, Chelsea being really close to signing. He's someone who was considered the next Azpilicueta, considering he was 30 years of age in himself, and he was one of the targets to try and get the workload off of Reece James, and especially in defense, maybe because of how much Reece James had to put in each game that he played. I can't lie, I'm really excited about the signing. I think it's going to really improve Chelsea, and the reason I say that is because right back is one of those positions, we've discussed this a lot of times, and we've said how Azpi, yes, he's been an incredible servant as a Chelsea right back, or even as a left back or a centre back, or just as a Chelsea player at the moment. Because of his age, it's just perfect, or I shouldn't say perfect time, but it's because of his age, it's just time for Chelsea to kind of look at other options and have backups to Reece James. We've seen the times Azpi's come on the pitch and he's done incredible work defensively or attackingly, but it's always one or the other, never both at the same time, and that's something that Reece James has come in and brought to Chelsea, which is why we see those flaws with Azpilicueta. I mean, when we talk about Gusto, he's got about 16, 17 chances created already in Ligue 1. Which is the third highest in the league at the moment, the highest percentage of progressive passing, dribbles, alongside a good record of assists. The perfect kind of backup to Reece James when you've got him injured or you need to give him a rest for some of those other games that are going on throughout the rest of this season and next season, obviously, with depending on what competitions we actually go into and what competitions we actually compete in. It's the perfect time, because realistically this just frees up Azpi as well to try and look at other options if they're available somewhere else, maybe Barcelona again, because as it seems when Gusto comes in, he himself will try and fight for that position alongside Reece James, and Reece James being 21, Gusto being 19, yes, it's kind of a weird thing to have two youngsters in the same position who are going to be fighting for their position, but it only just increases competition in the squad, and it just means that both of them have to work harder than the other to try and get in, and which only just improves the squad itself. Yes, Azpi is going to be missed and his experience is going to be lacked when Gusto comes in, and if Azpi is to leave, by the way, which, I mean, he's still got another year on his contract even when the season ends, is going to be interesting to see. And I'm not saying Gusto's going to come in and straight off the bat perform like Azpi's doing with the experience that he's got, but considering how well Badiashile has done so far at the club, as well as the other youngsters, he could be one of those key players Chelsea need the next season alongside Reece James. In terms of the different targets that Chelsea looked at, I think Jonathan Klaus being the only kind of realistic target Chelsea had this whole time. It just seems like Gusto is much better of an option than Klaus. As I mentioned before, Klaus is more of an Azpi kind of player. He's well built defensively compared to attackingly, and Gusto just offers a bit of both with the kind of montages that I've seen on Twitter, and the fans are excited as well. I must say that with Jonathan Klaus, it just felt like it was just one of those players who were just going to come in for a few seasons, maybe get off well at Chelsea, or maybe be sold off again or sent out for free by the end of their contract. But Gusto is someone just, Chelsea are looking to build onto, which is also another kind of thing that Boli has been doing this season with every single signing that we've kind of made this whole season. There has been no shying away from the fact that we've been picking up a lot of youngsters who've got so much talent in their respective clubs that they've been playing. Andre Santos, David Fofana being two of those that I can just name off the top of my head. Mudryk coming in as well. So there's so much potential at this Chelsea squad. And realistically, when you look at it and you go, well, Boli might be doing something special here. Yes, not everyone's backing Potter at the moment, and there's still a lot of doubt with Potter being the manager. Realistically, after the Liverpool game, a lot of fans came on board, and myself, I've been highly critical of what Potter's been doing at Chelsea, but so far with the resources that he's got, the players that he's got, obviously removing the injuries and the issues that we've had behind the scenes, we've not been doing as bad as I thought we would. Yes, top 4 would have been the ideal kind of choice, and being so far off is kind of concerning, but I feel like Chelsea will pull it together with the signings that we've made, injuries that they're going to hopefully fix it themselves, and the players are going to come back. Reece James almost ready to come back, Ben Chilwell almost ready to come back, João Felix will be back from his suspension, and then you've got Mudryk who against Liverpool looked emphatic. So when you've got a team like that built around you, you're down to do something really special, which is why I'm going to leave it there for you guys. And thank you guys for watching. Let us know if you enjoy these kind of short videos that we do to try and talk a bit more specifically about a certain player or a certain topic than the whole kind of idea of covering all of Chelsea on a podcast. Let us know what your thoughts are, and follow us for movies like this throughout the transfer window as well as the season. Follow all of our social media pages, leave a like rating on this video, and subscribe to get the latest news on Chelsea FC, and I'll see you guys next time.